Here we go. I don't really think the magic is worth it, even though I do get another like 12. Okay, I'm moving very far away from this. Apparently that wind hurts. I don't trust it. If I'm not like right next to him when it's happening, I'm just gonna back up. You bitch, that hurt. I pushed him and he did nothing. Apparently my fist went right up to his face and went like, "Stop, swiper, no swiping." And he swiped me of half my health. What more do you want me to say? I suck at this game, clearly. Ugh, so bad. Yeah? What you doing there, bud? Yeah? You figured me out? I didn't know how far I had to go back. Don't get greedy. I'm gonna back off. Hey, there we go. Guys, I have defeated the demon souls.
How did you defeat my demonic reflection? How many souls might you have devoured, I wonder?
Oh, a lot.
The rest is up to the Old One. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
Wait, what? Where's the old one? Is it like the lady? So, we're gonna go down. Oh, fuck, I should not. I'm gonna go back. Isn't the thing back here? Oh, it's in front of me. Because I was gonna go over here, but there's a bunch of dark phantoms too, so I'm like 70. Wait, what? That's supposed to be the... What? I'm not insane. It said this gate. Give me a second, guys. I want to make sure, like... Yeah. Pure white or pure black. Okay, well, whatever. I'm guessing I'm not pure enough, so I can't go that way. It's there no matter what, I guess. I guess it depends on what my tendencies are. Watch it just kill me. Like, you aren't good enough. Why, hello.
Hark, I hear a voice of yore. The Old One calls for thee. Let us proceed below to its lair.
Do I just fall? Okay. That's a whole ass cutscene. She just is like, we're falling. It was never real. The Old One, what do you want from me?
Old One, I have granted thy wish. A new demon. Come now, be good.
I ain't no demon. I mean, I guess I might as well be. I defeated some demons. I am the ultimate demon. This thing is massive. Let me guess, I have the choice of entering there or leaving. Oh. Okay. I guess let me go talk to her, see what the choices are.
Let us proceed below to its lair.
Yeah, sure. I get eaten and it becomes the most powerful.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Will you seek the everlasting demon souls? Or has the monumental blinded you? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here.
Okay.
Surely you have seen for yourself the pain and suffering that fills this world. But God is merciful, and so created the Old One. Poison to the poison. The Old One will feed upon our souls and put an end to this tragedy.
Am I supposed to be killing him? I mean, he has the sword I want.
You fool! Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
What if I just leave? Wait. Dude, nice. Can I leave? Alright, well, it looks like I have made a choice. Or I'm making my choice now.
Thy work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the Old One back to slumber.
Okay, I'm leaving.
My thanks. At last. At last. The end is in sight.
We're done here. We're leaving. It shall go to sleep, and the demons shall be no more.
The Old One, along with the Maiden, was swept back into the lulling fog. Boletaria was spared from the demons, but also lost its knowledge of the soul arts. The souls lost during the pandemonium were never retrieved. And today, the unstable world has another monumental to hold its fabric together. A brave new hero of unprecedented power.
I will never know if I make the right decisions with these, by the way. Blue Point Games. I think it's people who remade this game. Demon Souls? It's very taunting at the beginning. I mean, valid. Halfway through, I started looking up, hey, what world is best to go to? Solely because, like I said, unlike any other Souls games, besides like Elden Ring, but Elden Ring's kind of different. It's so open world. If you don't feel comfortable with the boss, you leave. This one, it's like, well, you don't feel comfortable with this boss, you try to go through the next world. And it's like, okay, fair enough. But this game's just like, bro, there's like 6 worlds, or 5 worlds technically. And like, it's hard to tell which ones to go to. Because the swamp world is just hard. Like, no matter what, even if you get powerful, it's just hard. But this was a good game. This was a fun game. I did enjoy it. I'm glad I was able to beat it before Elden Ring's DLC got announced. Or it did get announced today, technically, on the 21st. So I have a couple months to at least beat Elden Ring again, which be prepared to watch some streams of that. It'll just be me doing my New Game Plus, which is going to be kind of awkward because the DLC is going to be New Game Plus, but it should be fine. I'm assuming that's a man who, or person who, helped with this game a lot. Aw. Where do you go, Andy? Now, can I move? Okay, so I can. Yeah, so once you kind of like know where you're going and like what level you should be, it's just definitely easier if you at least follow the guide to know which world or boss you should fight next. Because like, at least with Elden Ring, it is kind of straightforward. It is a world, sure, but like a lot of it's just like, hey, I don't feel comfortable fighting this like side sage boss. It's not a main boss. Main bosses you can't do without doing certain things. Where this game's just like, hey, you can fight any boss as long as you can get there. But getting there is the hard part, so you just kind of need a general direction of which to go. Because you think you'd be like, oh, let me go to World 1, do all the bosses there, go to World 2, do all the bosses, and then you think 5 would be the last boss, but it's really not. It's like the 3rd boss you gotta defeat. And World 5 is the 3rd world you need to beat, and World 1 is actually the last world you need to beat. Which is kind of crazy. So, I mean, sorry if you didn't like me doing that, but like I said, I just kind of needed a general direction of which way to go, more than like, hey, I am having trouble with the bosses. I would eventually power through it. The only thing, like, even then, I didn't even look up the weaknesses of like the iron, like flame eater or whatever his name was. I got a message saying use magic, and I'm like, okay, let me go. Luckily, I was able to use magic beforehand, so that was nice. But yeah, I was able to beat this game relatively quickly. I mean, it probably, this is about a 3-hour session. Part number 45 went up today, so it's about to be like 60 parts or so, give or take, depending. I mean, like 20 minutes each, 3 hours, so let's just say like 10, 15 at most. Yeah, that boss. I mean, Magic defeated him. And I will admit, like some of the beginning bosses, I knew how to fight just because I watched somebody play the game. But like, eh, the bosses in this game don't have a difficulty. Like, if you're the right level, like that guy was hard just because it's a concentration bunch. If you're not paying attention to him, he's gonna hit you hard, and then like you could probably beat that boss without actually getting hit. In all reality, so like it's not too bad. Oh man, you gotta love. I don't even. Oh, that's the man eater, right? I was like, what is that face? That doesn't look like anything, but the snake there reminded me of who it was. But yeah, like bosses in this game aren't really difficult. It definitely feels like the difficulty stepped up with Dark Souls and then forward. Where this game, it's like, hey man, if you're the right level for this fight, or at least a little bit above it, everything's gonna be real, like pretty easy. Most of the bosses after me defeating like the Iron Dude or the Flame Eater, I can't remember his name. In all honesty, like that guy, like I defeated him like 75% of his health with arrows, like. Like generally after the I guess Flame Lurker, it's a pretty easy game. Like if you can defeat him, you're pretty good. Ballad, I never defeated the Vanguard, but I think that's the big, like literally you gotta be like, you know how to play this game. I hadn't touched a Souls game since Sekiro, and even then I had a different companion, like different kind of like whole fighting thing. I definitely feel like their step into the world of being more Souls-like. Like this was definitely the first Souls game. Sure, they had their other ones, but it was, I think it was for like, I remember watching a video on this. It was like a first-person dungeon crawler, where like these games are not that, and it's their first time like being Souls. So the difficulty definitely stepped up in Dark Souls 1. Maiden, like it's just kind of bait and switch, just like killing her one dude in front, and then once you're done with it, she's like, hey, fucking give up. That might have been able to talk to her without doing it, but hey, I don't know. Don't like the swamp area. The Black Phantoms kind of sucked. They felt way harder than they should have been. So there's a bunch of anonymous stuff on the wiki. I'm just kind of reading them. It's like they're like, why are the enemies harder than bosses in this? It's kind of true though. Sometimes it is. The original Demon Souls for PlayStation 3. Yeah. It's weird to think this game came out for PS3 and it wasn't talked about, like, at all. Like, I remember hearing about Dark Souls before hearing about Demon Souls. And of course, I feel like Demon Souls jumped up in popularity once the remake came out, because it's like, hey, now it's more accessible. But, I mean, as long as you had a PS3, speaking of PS3, man, there's a lot of PS3. I might end up here soon, depending on like when I get done with my list of games I'm wanting to play. I might go into Ratchet and Clank series, though I might. Nah, I'll probably play them legitly. I was like, I might emulate them, but sometimes those emulators aren't good, so I don't know. Just like giving food for thought. Also, if you guys want me to play certain single player games that aren't currently on my channel, always leave them down in the comments. I typically read all my comments, unless they're like really weird or not existent. Can we get this video to like 5 likes? That would be cool. If you're here hanging out. If you're here hanging out, actually, if you're sitting here watching this with me and you are appreciating my commentary, just be like, hey, potato. Say hey, potato in the comments if you're still here. If you're not, then if you don't want to do that, I know I don't always do it when people say put like stuff in the comments. I'm really bad about that. I never leave comments. I rarely leave likes, but I do appreciate it, and I've been trying to be better about it. Leaving a like, but yeah, it really does help my channel. Once again, thank you guys so much for all the support as of lately. We new year hit, and subscriber count jumped up a lot. Yeah, it was really good. I do kind of wish this game would be ported over to PC, like it would get a PC port as well. It's because PlayStation is doing that, but they really like keeping their Souls games to console. Made in the Black Demon Soul.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Does it just immediately throw you in a new game
Let
plus?
strength be granted so the world might be mended.
I think it does.
So the world might be mended.
I'm glad they stopped doing that after Souls, Dark Souls.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria.
Alright, well, we've seen this at the beginning. Well, I guess if I wanted to learn magic, I can. The question is, Darkstone steals. Oh, yep, no, it just throws you in a new game plus. Interesting. I got the T version. I got so many of these. So I want to look into something.
I'm stockpiling this now, and I would be happy to light.
How many? I have over 9. I have 99. I had so many. The game was just like, hey man, you're capped out. That's pretty great. Yeah, I did have 2 of those. Yeah, no, cool.
Rest assured, best of luck to you.
All right. Hey,
Best
thanks,
of luck
man.
to you.
So once again, thank you guys so much for like, comment, subscribing. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, everything in that good nature. Thank you guys for watching the Demon Souls playthrough. Where is that lady? I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later.
No problem.